Hi guys, welcome to another interesting video. So if there's one thing you should do in this life, it is to leave matter for Matthias. Some people are lost. So what that simply means in Nigerian English is, how do I translate that to Queen's English? Leave matter for Matthias. Besides, it's really cold. My heater is not doing justice and I'm still sniffing. All right, so back to the business of the day. Someone help me, leave matters for Matthias. That means don't delve into other people's business. No, that's not doing justice to it. So let me give an example. So if you live in a house and you have a faulty pipe, right? And you try to fix the pipe yourself, okay? And you made it worse. Instead of fixing it, you made it worse. So what someone in your neighborhood or someone living in the same house with you would tell you is, as if you have someone living with you, would tell you is, why didn't you call a plumber, right? So leave matter for Matthias. Instead of fixing the pipe, why didn't you call a plumber? I don't know if this is driving home my point, but if you're watching and you're non-Nigerian, what I'm trying to say is I did some predictions before the start of the round of 16, right? For the Afcon round of 16. And I should have left it for the octopus. So you remember the octopus, Paul? I can't remember which particular World Cup now. It's been a while we saw the octopus Paul. I think he died or she died. I don't know if it's a he or she. I don't want to profile the octopus and give it a gender without knowing. Anyways, so back to business. I honestly should have left it for the octopus because out of the 8 matches, here are my predictions and here are the results. Angola, Namibia, I predicted Angola to win, and Angola did win. Yeah, I got that one right. All right, so that's 1/8. Nigeria, Cameroon, I predicted Nigeria to win out of passion, right? Although I said the other day that the Cameroon team were not playing like the Cameroon that we know. They were struggling. They struggled to pass the group stage, and I knew people were going to say, after all, Nigeria was lucky. We had a penalty in the second game. In the third game, we scored an own goal. Although Osimhen would have scored it anyways. But yeah, we were lucky to have an own goal. But we didn't concede. And we still didn't concede against Cameroon. So, yeah! There you go. So that's the Nigerian spirit. And Equatorial Guinea versus Guinea. So it's 2/8 right now, right? So Equatorial Guinea over Guinea. Sorry, not over. Equatorial Guinea versus Guinea. Too much of mathematics in my head. Equatorial Guinea versus Guinea. I predicted Equatorial Guinea to win. I think the bookmakers would have also predicted Equatorial Guinea to win because that guy, not number 10, their captain, is it Nsue? I think it's Nsue. Yeah, that's his name. I couldn't remember his name in the other episode, but this one I had to check for his name after he lost the penalty against Guinea, and Guinea scored a last-second goal because they didn't even have, Equatorial Guinea didn't have the chance to start the match after losing a goal down, right? They couldn't restart the match. It was already too late. So I tipped Equatorial Guinea to win. However, Guinea won. That wasn't my fault. That was so close. The guy hit the bar from the penalty, and here it is. 2/8 out of 3, right? The fourth one, Egypt versus Democratic Republic du Congo. So that match has been a while now. I can't remember if Egypt were unlucky or I think it was a penalty shootout. Yeah. So we all thought Egypt was going to have a good tournament with Mo Salah and all, but there you have it. they're out of the tournament, and as we speak, every team from North Africa have been eliminated, or has been eliminated from the Afcon. So that's 2/8, or let's say 2/4, because we're still going to 8, right? So let's take it slowly. And which other matches? Senegal versus Côte d'Ivoire. So Senegal, we're playing against the host, and we expected Senegal to have a tough time with the host, because you're not going to have a walkover when you have, say, 40,000 or 50,000 people sitting in the stadium and cheering their home team, right? But we still expected Senegal to have their way. I think they played a draw and they lost out on, they lost out on penalties. The moment the guy who lost the penalty for Senegal was going to take his penalty, I said to myself, this guy would not score, because he wasn't looking confident and he hit the bar. So many PKs, so many normal PK and normal penalty now. Trying to talk like that funny guy, right? I plaster. So I can't remember his name now. Shout out to him, by the way. So back to the whole Afcon prediction. When the guy took the PK, the penalty, right? The penalty kick, I knew he was going to miss it. And yes, he didn't deliver. And I didn't get that prediction right. So Senegal out of the tournament. So that's 2/5 out of my predictions. I've gotten only 2. Morocco versus South Africa. The whole world, not just Africans, the whole world expected Morocco to win this tournament because of their performance at the just concluded, not just concluded though, but 2022 World Cup, right, in Qatar. And because of their performance, people expected them to go far, you know, if not even win the tournament. But I guess they were overwhelmed with expectations. All their players were healthy. At some point, I saw Ziyech on the bench towards the end of the game. I'm not sure if he had an injury, but there you have it. South Africa were technically better than them. Morocco had all the manpower and everything. Hakimi, El Nasiri, Bono at the goal post. That's the goalie. That's goalkeeper. Normal goalkeeper now. So, right, they had everyone, but South Africa had the technical abilities. They were able to defend, and when they had their chances, they scored, and also scored a gallant free kick. So that's 2/6. Which other matches again? Cape Verde, Mauritania, and we'll come to the last one. So Cape Verde, Mauritania, I tipped Cape Verde to qualify because Cape Verde are obviously better than Mauritania. They play better than them. During the group stage, they played better than them. Cape Verde have been improving over the years. I think they sprung into limelight in the, is it 2017 Nations Cup? Nations Cup 2017? Yeah, Afcon. Yeah, that needs to be called Nations Cup. And ever since then, they've been showing signs of developing, you know, and as we would have it, they performed well in the round of 16. So that's 3/7, right? I tried 3/7. So let's see if I could make it 50, if I can make it 50-50, because we have one more game to go, and that's Mali, Burkina Faso. And I tipped Burkina Faso to win that one, thinking Bertrand Traoré and his team would, you know, perform the magic that Barnes, you remember Barnes from 2013 Nations Cup final against Nigeria? Yeah, he had a wonderful tournament then and was always coming out, you know, with a different energy in every Afcon tournament, right? 2013, 2015, 2017, they won bronze in Gabon. Yeah, in Gabon. And I also got to know that Barnes they call him the footballing prostitute, meaning he's the only player that has played, or he's the player that has played in the most clubs since he started playing soccer. He started playing football, right? He played in 22 countries in 13 years, something like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. That means you stay like 6 months in a club. Is that right? 6 months or 2 years? I think that's like 2 years in the club, or 18 months in the club. I don't know. I can't remember the maths right now. But there you have it. I took Burkina Faso to win, but Mali came out strong and boom. 3/8. So, back to the start. Leave matters for Matthias. Leave the predictions for the octopus. But I get coconut head. I'm back again. This time around, we have the quarterfinals. So we have 8 teams and we have 4 games, right? So Nigeria will play Angola. Let's leave Nigeria and Angola till the end. Let's do other teams. So Cape Verde versus South Africa. I still tip Cape Verde to qualify ahead of South Africa to the semis. South Africa, good team, but I think I'm not sure they're expecting. I'm not sure they're expected to be at the stage they are right now, right? One way or the other, they've scaled through. Not like Morocco were totally bad. Hakimi lost a penalty towards the end of the match, I think the 85th minute. If that penalty had gone in, we'll be saying a different story right now. At least I would have had 4/8, because I'm sure Morocco will pressure them to get the winning goal. But there you have it. South Africa qualified for the quarterfinals, but I'm tipping Cape Verde to win them and qualify for the semi-finals. Just a little story. So because of my predictions, when watching the games, I'm always supporting the teams that I predicted. So when I'm doing this episode, I would let me say it in pidgin. I go get mouth. That means oh man, it means English, too bad. I'll be confident. Yes, I'll be confident that I got at least a bunch of the pack, right? All right, so Mali, Cote d'Ivoire. At this point, Cote d'Ivoire have to take the bull by the horn, because they're almost there. They're the host, and of course, they always have the crowd supporting them, the crowd behind them. I think they were lucky to scale through the quarterfinal through penalty shootout. If they don't perform very well, they might lose out to Mali, because in this tournament, the underdogs seem to be the ones that take the day. But I tip Cote d'Ivoire to win because of the fans and the crowd behind them. And who knows, the decisions might go their way, but overall, I think the decisions as the referees and the whole VAR has helped, right? And the final decisions have been okay since the start of the tournament. There have been no favoritism of any kind that I can say or think of. It's been going very well, and there have been really no complaints so far. I think VAR has played a big part in that aspect. The next game, Democratic Republic, let me call it the French way. République Démocratique du Congo versus Guinea. It's going to be a tight one, but I tip DR Congo to go. Yeah, Guinea is a very strong team also. I remember the days of Titi Camara. Yes. Henry Camara. Was Henry Camara for Guinea or for Liberia? Liberia was George Weah. I think Henry Camara was also Guinea. No, Henry Camara was Senegal. 2002 thereabout Nations Cup. But Titi Camara was 1998 thereabout. It's been a long time now, but Guinea is a very strong footballing nation. But I tip DR Congo to win. DR Congo has a bunch of strong, very strong, and technically good players. The likes of Masuaku, Memba, sorry, I can't pronounce his name well. Wissa is a bad guy from Brentford. Brentford FC is a team in the EPL. If you're watching this, I only expect that you know Brentford FC. And so many other names that are familiar when you're watching the games, but I can't remember right now. But overall, I tip DR Congo to win. So DR Congo, Cote d'Ivoire. So the semi-finals will be DR Congo versus Cote d'Ivoire, and Cape Verde versus the winner in Nigeria versus Angola match. So there's been a lot of talk from the Angola team, Angola country, right? Everyone enjoys the, what they call it now, the engagements that they get from Nigeria, right? So when you want to come into the African market, say you're an artist, you're a musician, or, you know, something in the entertainment scene, if you want to come into Africa, you hit the Nigerian market, then you get the engagements, right? So Ghana is always having this back and forth in Nigeria. We are brothers inside but outside. We act like, you know, sibling rivalries and all. And Cameroon tried to get some engagement from us, but we knocked them off. Like, besides, if you're a music fan and you're watching this, check out my reaction to Cameroonian artist Yame. The song is Bekane. Sorry, I've been corrected by one of the viewers and subscribers that it is Bekan. So it's a French song. I reacted to it. Check it out. It's doing wonders. And back to football, back to soccer, if you're American or non-European. So Angola have been trying to get the same engagement. They've been saying all sort of things, but they're forgetting that this is not basketball. When it comes to basketball, we give it to Angolans. They're very good. They are like the best in Africa. I beat my chest to say it. But when it comes to football, apart from the offset, is it offset or upset? The upset they gave us in 2006 when we were going to the World Cup in 2006, we head-to-head, Nigeria lost in their house, and when they came to our house, I think it was National Stadium in Lagos or in Port Harcourt Stadium, I can't remember, we played 1-1, right? And I can't remember who scored the goal for Nigeria, but there's this fair-looking guy who, not too tall, but very strong. He plays like Messi, and he scored a wonderful free kick that made Nigeria not make it to the World Cup. But that's past tense. That's history, right? Right now, when you talk of football, Nigeria is way above Angola. But it doesn't work that way. But there's something that works. That's the passion. So today, I'll be going for Nigeria against Angola. And I'm sure Nigeria would win this one. All right, so there you have it. It's Nigeria versus Cape Verde in the first game of the semifinals. And Cote d'Ivoire versus DR Congo. So if you're watching this for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. We don't only react to sports, but movies and ultimately musical videos, documentaries, and also history. So please subscribe to the channel. Keep supporting the movement. Take us to 10,000 subscribers. If my prediction come true, give me my flowers. And if they don't come true, I'll be here to defend myself and make a prediction for the next round. That's the semi-finals into the final. I remain the boss with the sauce, Vanny. And as always, promise me to take care of yourselves and have a good one.